Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Jennifer. We are a middle-aged couple with a Regal Unlimited subscription and an unreasonable propensity to eat movie theater popcorn.
Especially at the Alamo Draft House,
God.
where they have the best popcorn.
And actual butter.
Yeah, they give you a giant, silver mixing bowl full of popcorn with, half a stick of butter in the bottom and free refills. So, yeah, I mean, it's ridiculously expensive, but all the same.
We spent less on the snacks than we do.
It's cheaper than at Regal.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Not on the mystery movie days, but on the regular days it is.
All right. Well, anyway, so yeah, we didn't go to Regal this time, despite having Regal Unlimited memberships.
And wanting to go to Regal, but this wasn't shown at Regal.
That wasn't an option. Because we saw Wake Up Dead Man, the new Knives Out movie, which everybody, including Ryan Johnson, says got robbed because it was only in theaters for a very short time. I think they actually added more showings because of the outrage.
No, I don't know. It's just that Alamo hadn't listed them. It's supposed to. It doesn't go on Netflix until December 12th, but it's in very limited release. Like in New York, it is only showing at Alamo and the Angelica. It's not showing at the bigger chains. And I'm sure there's wide swaths of the country where it's just not in the movie theater.
Yeah. Anyway.
Which sucks.
We were huge fans of the first two Knives Out movies. Knives Out and The Glass Onion. Which one did you prefer? Knives Out or Glass
Knives
Onion?
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, it's lightning in a bottle, right? Like you can't recapture the first one because part of what was so enjoyable about that first movie was that you don't see movies like that a whole lot anymore. And now you are expecting a movie like that from this movie. Like, you're going to go into the other ones with different expectations.
I feel one of the huge appeals of these movies is Benoit Blanc. And
yes.
I feel like the first movie, you get this ridiculous surprise of Daniel Craig doing this bizarre Foghorn Leghorn accent and being this master detective who is not James Bond at all.
No.
The second movie, we got that amazing scene of him in the bathtub.
Yes.
Where we find out that he's actually a worldwide celebrity. This movie does not have a big development for Benoit Blanc that. It kind of tries, but it doesn't quite get there.
No.
So this is, I think we agreed, this is our least favorite of the three.
For me, very much.
But that's still a pretty good score because we liked it. You're liking it less. This is the longest we've gone between seeing the movie and making the video.
Yes, we got home at
1:30
last night.
Went to bed, and then now we're making the video the next day. And so you've had time to think about it.
I have, and I still don't know if I liked it, to be honest. I found it very disjointed. That there was this real earnestness to this discussion of faith and a person's responsibility to other people and their society and stuff like that.
Are we doing spoilers?
We don't have to. Okay. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think we should.
Okay.
It's a mystery, so we shouldn't do spoilers.
Okay. But I feel like in at least reviews, that element of it has been discussed.
Yeah, we can talk about the premise.
And in that, that's done in a way that's very earnest, even though there's some humor to it. And then Benoit Blanc is supposed to be both ridiculous and whip smart. And I feel like I got a lot of the ridiculous and I didn't get a lot of the whip smart. I feel like this is less about him than the other two movies were. And even though the other two movies are also about a zillion other characters and the dynamics between them, and this movie is more about the dynamics between the other characters than with Benoit Blanc. And so I found myself not very satisfied with it, and
I would say that, without spoiling anything, I will say that the first two movies, the solution to the mystery was very far-fetched and relies on a lot of very crazy twists and turns, which is not out of character for mysteries.
That's the
Christie
point.
did that all the time. Benoit Blanc mysteries tend to be something you couldn't possibly solve on your own because you don't have full information. So there was a big movement in the mystery genre in terms of in books in the middle of the last century called the fair play movement, which was this idea that this is just literary squabbling, but there was the idea that a mystery should be solvable by the reader, or in this case, the viewer, based on the clues that are presented. I don't feel that's true for this.
No.
And I don't feel it's
even
true.
less so than for the first two.
Yeah, I feel like Glass Onion is a special case because there wasn't a real mystery in the sense of, I guess it's complicated.
Yeah, the mystery in the Glass Onion, you don't even know is the mystery until the close to the end of the movie, right? Like what you think is the mystery is not the mystery that's in it, and that's actually part of what's entertaining about it.
Yes. Knives Out, the solution to the mystery is so complicated that I can't even remember all the twists and turns. I remember who did it and I remember why, but I don't remember how they did it. It was a lot of, this person couldn't have possibly known that the medical bag was the wrong medical bag. It had the mislabeled drugs in it. And so he got the different drug, but then he got the actual good drug, and so he wasn't going to die, blah, blah, blah. This mystery is a little more straightforward if you actually look at it from having already known the solution. But getting there takes some real logical jumps. And yeah, it's not always satisfying when you find out the solution to the Benoit Blanc mysteries. The satisfaction in the movies is in his dealing with people who you either like or dislike. And it's basically a chance for Rian Johnson to make fun of people he doesn't like.
Sure, and the quirkiness of the characters and the way the characters interact with each other. And I felt like that was a little bit heavy-handed here. Mm-hmm. And the characters were all interesting, but they weren't different in any way. Mm-hmm. I felt like too many of the characters were very similar.
Yeah, and I don't think we don't get enough of them to have a really good portrait of them. So Andrew Scott is in this movie, and I know somebody who's a huge Andrew Scott fan, and she was very excited for this movie. She's going to be really disappointed.
He's wasted in this movie.
Maybe 3 scenes in the movie, and they're all very short.
And what he's doing could be done by literally any actor on Earth.
So that was absolutely true for the original Knives Out as well. You had this huge star-studded cast who become largely inconsequential to the movie a third of the way through.
Sure, but it's also some of it was like who had seen Don Johnson in 75,000 years? Nobody, right? So he is somebody that you know but had a small part.
Yeah.
But it would make sense for him to have a small part because you hadn't literally seen him in anything, and okay, whatever, right? But you still, I feel like I understood that character as a distinct person. And while all of these characters are distinct, and you do get enough backstory to get them as distinct, where they get to in most of the film is the same.
Yes.
And so that's not that interesting.
It really isn't. I think, like I said earlier, Rian Johnson makes these films largely to make fun of people he doesn't like. So the first movie was racists, and racist white people, and the way they treat their servants and then their domestics and whatever. The second movie was about rich
Tech
assholes.
bros.
Yeah. And this movie is about the religious right.
Yeah.
And this time he pulls his punches. I feel like Glass Onion was savage in its takedown of tech bros. Mm-hmm. This movie, he really kind of is wants to have it both ways. And he wants to say that the religious right is bad, but religion's not bad.
Yep.
Religion's good, even though Benoit Blanc is a 100% atheist.
Yep.
Does not change his mind at any point through this movie or have any kind of doubts about that. He's paired with Josh O'Connor.
Josh O'Connor.
This actor who I've seen now in 3 big movies, cannot remember his name or his face.
I don't understand how he is so indistinguishable to me.
He's just an
I did not
everyman
realize
character.
that this was Josh O'Connor until seeing the credits at the end. Mm-hmm. What?
He's the main character of the movie.
Yeah.
And we didn't even
He's
recognize
in
him.
a whole bunch of the scenes. Like, there are some scenes without him, but, you know, he's in most of the movie.
I'd say he's more important than Benoit Blanc.
Oh, infinitely more important.
So, yeah, but the bulk of the movie is Josh O'Connor and Daniel Craig playing off of each other.
Yes.
And arguing about faith and religion through the movie. And Rian Johnson clearly wants to come down in an agnostic way and say both of these positions make sense, even if they're seem irreconcilable, they are both worthy of attention. And it just feels wishy-washy. So his portrayal of these far-right characters, he's never really able to make them out as like recognizable far-right characters. They're just weird people who have come under the sway of this charismatic preacher, who's obviously a stand-in for Donald Trump.
Sort of,
He
but
is.
not only.
Yeah,
not only.
Fair.
Not only.
Fair. Played by Josh Brolin in a great performance.
He has the best movie.
Yeah.
He just eats up the screen when he's on it.
Yeah, there's not a piece of that scenery that he didn't chew on.
Perfectly cast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, both for, physical, features and face and stuff, and, his hair in this movie.
They give him this
and
giant,
his voice.
bushy hair.
And
what was up with Benoit Blanc's hair?
I don't know, but it didn't look good. I don't like it.
Daniel Craig must be making another movie because Benoit Blanc in this movie has grown his hair out. He's got this big, shaggy look. Kind of like page boy cut. I don't know. It's bizarre.
Work. Anywho, but Josh Brolin, perfectly cast, enjoyable to watch in every moment that he is in the movie, for the reasons that the character exists in the movie. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, he does all of it very, very well.
Did you see any trailers for this movie?
No.
Any kind of advertising?
I've seen advertising online, but we didn't see any trailers because Regal's not showing it.
Right. Did you know? Well, sure, but I mean on television or something. Did you see?
We don't see commercials on television.
That's true. Did you see?
I had no idea who was in it.
Did you know it was about a priest?
I had no idea what it was about at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Once I realized it was coming out, like, I very consciously don't try and know anything about movies. And when it's seeing stuff online, like, once people started talking about it, once it was out at Thanksgiving, like, I made a point of not looking at any of it. But yeah, because it wasn't showing at Regal, I never saw a trailer for this movie. So, I went to see it because it was the third Knives Out movie. I knew nothing about it. I had no idea who was in it.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing about it until it was already people were shocked at how few showings there were. Like, I knew a third one was coming out. I knew the title of it, but that was
I knew it was coming out at Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Because that's when these movies come out.
Gotcha. So, unfortunately, it looks like there won't be a fourth one.
Yeah.
As far as we can tell.
As far as I know. And, I mean, I think that's actually fine. It seems like the idea is kind of... For me, it felt like it's kind of played out.
I think it has legs. I think Benoit Blanc is an interesting enough character that I would go see a fourth film.
I would go see a fourth film, but yeah.
I just think Knives Out was so good. Glass Onion was so good. I can't decide which one I like better. This one, obviously third place, but I still liked it. I liked it quite a bit. I think it was just so much more creative and interesting than 99% of the movies we saw this year.
Yeah, yeah.
And... I love Rian Johnson's mysteries, right? I love Poker Face.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's him.
He's an executive producer. He doesn't have day-to-day on it, I don't think. But
and that got canceled, so.
It did not get canceled.
Yes, it did.
No, Natasha Lyonne has gone off to make movies, but she says once she's made a couple movies, she wants to come back and do more Poker Face.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think it's canceled.
All right.
It's just on hiatus.
I thought I had heard
probably for 5 years, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope Rian Johnson continues to do mysteries. He clearly loves the genre much more than he loves Star Wars, so that's good. And that's not a dig on Rian Johnson's Star Wars movie. I think that was actually one of my preferred modern Star Wars movies. But he clearly, he has feelings about it that he's not shy about talking about online. We saw an interview with him talking about mysteries. So Alamo does this great thing where they have a curated pre-show where they show you like little shorts or like scenes from movies that are similar to the one you're about to see, or this was inspirations for Wake Up Dead Man, and it was very interesting because I had no idea we were going to see a movie about priests. So seeing all the inspirations being like weird, like little PSAs they would run in the movies in the 50s of like, you should take your family to church more often. And I was like, oh God, what are we getting ourselves into?
Yeah, what is this movie about?
Uh,
But then it was also like The Telltale Heart.
yeah,
and
or like the
this,
Agatha Christie mysteries
Yeah.
that you recognized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this Soviet movie.
Yes, V.
V.
Which, that's a really interesting inspiration. I can see why they chose it.
Yeah, I can see it. Absolutely.
But we can't talk about that because
Yeah.
we're not doing spoilers. Anyway, I still think it's worth seeing on Netflix. I think you're not going to see it in the theater at this point, so watch it on Netflix. It's definitely worth 2 hours of your time, whatever long it is. And, especially on a small screen. It's funny because I do have much lower standards for things on Netflix than I do than in the movie theater, despite the fact that Netflix clearly thinks it should be the other way around.
Yep.
Yeah, I again, it's Daniel Craig. You can't go wrong with Daniel Craig, and even if this is his most low energy version of Benoit Blanc, but still, it's still Benoit Blanc. It's still fun. Watching him run around with the manic energy and the show tunes in the car and the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, I do recommend it on Netflix. And how do you feel?
I mean, I would recommend it, but yeah, it's like...
You could also just watch Glass Onion again.
Yeah, or Knives Out again.
I think Glass Onion probably better repays a second viewing, just because so much of it is just letting the characters bounce off of each other and be awful people.
I mean, I think with both of them, you watch it again and you notice those pieces that were in the movie as clues to what actually was happening.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I mean, of course I've only watched this once, right? But I don't know if I watch it again, will I realize, oh, I was shown X, Y, or Z? Like at the end of the movie, they kind of tell you, like, oh yes, you did see some of these things, but yeah, like it's, I don't know, it wasn't satisfying in that same way of like, oh, that's what was going on. Like when this was happening and we were seeing it early in the movie, this other thing was also happening that you couldn't have seen at the same time because it was happening in another place, right? But like it's all together and it's all of a piece. Like, while that same thing happened, like that's going to happen at the end of any murder mystery, right? Mm-hmm. Like you have to explain those things, and there are things in this movie that you're looking at this and this thing is happening at the same time. It just didn't feel satisfying the same way. So yeah, it's worth watching. I don't know if it's worth rewatching. Where I've watched the Knives Out movie, the original one, like maybe 3 times.
Nice.
Like, and Glass Onion, I know I have seen twice. And I would consider watching if I were homesick and sitting on the bed and that was the first thing that came up.
I would say just the first half hour of Glass Onion is so entertaining.
It's also so of its moment, right? Like the who wants to mask and who doesn't.
It's a
somebody's managed to figure out a quick way to.
Ethan Hawke has cured COVID, but won't share it with the world.
Exactly. Like those little bits are like really, really good and really trenchant, and I just don't feel like there's anything like that in this one.
Yeah. This is so straightforward and very low budget, very low energy.
Yeah.
Compared to Glass Onion, which is a shame. I think it could have gone. The trilogy could have gone out on a high, and instead it's going on a very somber note. I think it's still a good movie. I still like it, but I think the other two are much better.
Yep.
And I guess that's our review. I don't want to spoil anything for this movie.
Yeah.
Because there's enough clever stuff in this movie that's worth seeing.
Yeah.
Don't go for the actors like you did for the previous two. Go for the mystery, such as it is, and go for Benoit Blanc and Joshua Carter talking to each other about faith.
Yeah.
Which is interesting in its own right. And Josh O'Connor, as much as he's an anonymous, nobody, does a great job. I think he really sells this character and really makes this movie work.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was really good at what he was doing. I have a sneaking suspicion there'll be another movie like 4 months from now that I will see him in and go, I wonder why I've never seen this actor before. He's pretty good,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know. When did we see The Mastermind? Like, maybe 6 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Like, it was not that long ago. And it just, shoop, like,
Yep.
that, I don't know. In my head, when I see that movie, I see, like, a white guy with brown hair, but I could not tell you which white guy that is, like,
Absolutely.
it's just a dude.
How do you feel about Glenn Close in this?
I thought she did a really good job.
Really, it's a really, really interesting role for her. And it's just, she sells it. There were times when I was like, oh God, this character is so annoying. And I was like, oh, she's supposed to be.
She's supposed to be, yeah. But yeah.
It's a really interesting role. So it's worth seeing. It's for these performances, if nothing else.
All right.
Until
so this was our 43rd movie.
For
our 43rd video that we made.
Yeah, for 2025.
So our 45th movie.
Right.
Together, because we made
46 because we did the one that was the two Valentine Days movies, and 47 because we did another one of those where we had dueling movies.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is that we've actually seen fewer movies together than the number of videos, because I forgot about those dueling videos.
Right.
This is our 43rd video that we've made.
Of
one of those videos was about 3 movies we saw together. Two of those videos were about movies that we didn't both see. Mm-hmm. So together we have seen fewer than 43 movies.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. The point is, this is our 43rd video. We appreciate you if you've watched any number of them.
Yes, we do.
That's it. There'll be another one very soon.
Hopefully before the end of the year, but we'll see.
Well, we're going to have another one before the end of the year. We're going to movies tomorrow. It's not the mystery movie. We're going to see Wicked tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to see Wicked for good tomorrow. And then the mystery movie the Monday after that. Yeah. So there might be 2 more videos in 2025.
I'm sure there'll actually be more than 2.
We'll see. All right. Till next time.